guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Sharon and welcome to the journal. So guys, I'm just doing a follow-up video to the video that I just put out, Clean Home, Clean Mind. So I just wanted to touch on a little bit about this whole concept of a clean home. So I know a lot of people may think that it's boring or it's not necessary, but honestly, these things I have noticed in the past few years of my life have affected me in terms of my mood. So I don't know if any of you like me, my previous self, like I used to notice a few years ago, I would go out the house, I would be happy, I'll be great, and then as soon as I come home, I'm just moody and just snappy and kind of sometimes depressed. I'll have like depressed mood. So I'm a homebody and I'll stay obviously home quite a lot, and at that time that I'm at home I'll be feeling just really unmotivated, just not myself. But as soon as I step outside the house, I'm good. So I think this probably was around the time when I started looking into minimalism. Basically we had moved to Tom's parents, and then when we moved into this place we just had the bare minimum. So we had our sofa, I don't think we even had a table, but it was just minimal stuff that we had. And at that time I noticed that I didn't really have terrible mood swings, but when we went at our place where the decor was quite dark and dingy and I had a lot of things, I used to find that I just felt oppressed. That's the word, I just felt oppressed. And I just started looking into the minimalism, and I kind of fell into it by mistake when we moved into this place, because we didn't have much, so I just left it as it was. I left the walls the same bright colors, I just had the same sofa, nothing, I didn't add any little trinkets at all, and I found it was so much easier for me because I wasn't overwhelmed in trying to clean under so many things. And the cleaning was just so much easier. But obviously fast forward a few years, people give you presents, give you gifts for your birthdays and Christmas, and then the house is cluttered again, and then I'm kind of back in that cycle, and that kind of triggered that thought of, does my home affect my mood or how I feel? And I went down this rabbit hole of kind of researching this, and oh, hello. Hi. Hi, baby. So I went down this rabbit hole of researching if our homes do affect our moods, and I found so much information on this, guys, that a lot of people say that their home does affect their moods, and it is so true. I can actually attest to that, because if I come into a messy home, an unorganized home, and it just doesn't make me feel good, in all honesty. And I think it's that kind of thing as well with how you look, how you present yourself. Whether you're unkempt, you don't feel great, but when you put yourself together, you feel I'm here, I'm ready. It does boost your confidence. So I think in the same way our homes are that way. I feel like our homes do affect our moods. And so like I said before, I was going through this process of decluttering, and it is so fulfilling, honestly, guys. So this is another thing where I think sometimes, and I started thinking in my head, you guys know I'm a thinker, maybe an overthinker, but I was thinking that I wonder if, okay, let me be transparent, right? And sometimes, when I went to my doctors with these mood swings, and obviously they tried to put me on antidepressants and pills to try and regulate my mood, but something inside me was saying, no, don't do it. And I just sensed that I need to eat better and change my environment, like clean it up. My house wasn't dirty or anything, it wasn't, but I just had too many things that I didn't really need. And with me being like a person that's, oh hello, please, and me with being a person that's Araya, Sorry, you'll hear Araya in the background. She's just playing with her toy. So for me, being a person that's highly sensitive, which I'm starting to learn now, even before I remember family members saying, I thought you were depressed when you were younger, because I would just close myself off and not talk to anyone. But I'm just realizing, because I get easily overwhelmed with too much on my schedule, too much on my plate, if I talk to people too much, because when I talk to people, I give my all. I am in the conversation, I listen to people, and I concentrate a lot, and I give that person my 100% attention. And yeah, so when I do a lot, when I've got busy schedule, really overwhelmed, I am very sensitive to that. So when I then come to a house that's busy and too loud, that can then cause me to get into this place of like a depressive kind of state. But I'm not actually depressed. It's just that I'm very sensitive and I've overdone it, and I just need some quietness. And now as I'm growing up, obviously I am realizing that's just how I am. So I have to know what not to do. If I've had a busy week and someone says, oh, come somewhere on a weekend, I have to weigh that. Am I going to be okay? Or is it something that I need to give a miss, just so that I don't make myself too overwhelmed? Yes, this is why I say, like, my home, I'm realizing it needs to just be open, clean, and no clutter. So this is, oh yes, the point I was trying to say is, I was thinking that I wonder if a lot of people are being misdiagnosed with depression. I'm not a professional. I don't know anything, but I'm very analytical, and I like to think and look at patterns in different people in my life, and do like just research that I look online. And I feel like sometimes maybe the doctors are like diagnosing people with just depression, whereas sometimes it's just too much information, too much social media, too much voices, too much activities, too much things you need to do, and you need to do this, you need 7 income streams, you need to hustle hard, you need to have a house by this age, you need to have a child by this age, you need to be married by this age, you need to work 60 hours a week, and you need to work 60 hours a week as a mom, and then come back, be a mom, be a wife, be a this. And it's a lot to take on for one person. And I don't think it's just me that's like this. I think we are all wired like this. And where is the time for downtime? So I really feel like it's probably, sometimes it's something so simple that we need to just change. So something as simple as changing our home, decluttering, changing your bed sheets. I think Liz A says she changes her sheets every once a week, and I think that's standard. That should be a standard thing, but I know it's not standard for everyone. And something as simple as that can just change it up, and it just makes the room smell a bit nicer. Because smells, colors can sort of trigger, for some people, not everyone. I'm not a psychologist, but I'm just saying what I feel, and in myself and other people I've spoke to, can trigger emotion. So it's just, simplicity, I feel, is what we need to just go back to, just makes you appreciate things a bit more when you just live a much simpler, scaled back life. And for me, if my husband was for it, I would actually pack up and go live in a little shack that we can build, or well, not necessarily a shack, but a little house that we can live somewhere so secluded from everything. But one, that's not possible because I don't drive, and my husband's not into it. My husband loves the city life, and I like a bit of both. I think I'm a bit of both for sure, but I do fantasize about that kind of simple living, just living by a little beach or a little river where the kids can just go out and play, not have to worry about cars. But anyway, I'm I'm going on a tangent again. Yeah, I think sometimes if you, so basically why I'm saying all of this about your home making you anxious or depressed is just, oh, I'm so sorry about that noise. Yeah, if you are feeling depressed or anxious and there's no particular reason for it, just look at your environment. Look at your environment. What is going on? Is your environment chaotic? I'm so sorry, guys, but she's entertained. I'm sorry if it's distracting, but is your environment chaotic? And then start from there. So shift things around in your environment, throw things out, and see if that helps. Clear out your wardrobe, the things that you don't wear, the things that are small, clear those out, because that can also cause frustration when you're trying to get ready and you're looking at things, trying things on, and it's too small, and it's like, why have I got a size 8 when I'm a size 12? There's no need for it. Then throw that out, because then that can also bring feelings of like, oh, I'm fat, I don't even fit in this dress anymore, and then that can just make you feel again. So just throw out anything that doesn't fit you and keep the things that you actually do keep, which is what I do. I've done now. Anytime I don't fit anything, just throw it out. Even in the kitchen is the worst, like, because you have so many things that you've accumulated. So yeah, just start from there. Start from your environment. Change your environment. It doesn't have to be painting walls or anything like that. Unless your room is like really dark and oppressive, then yeah, a paint might uplift it. But I think just changing your environment first. Do those things first to see if that helps. Cut down what your intake, like as in TV, socials, things like that. Just cut that down and see if it helps. Because sometimes the things that are actually making us depressed don't really need medication. There are some things I do agree that do need medication. I feel like just change those things first of all, and then if that doesn't help, then go back for a second opinion. So yeah, just wanted to come here and say, if any of you are like that, whether you've found that in the past and what you've done and whether you change things around, has that actually helped? Actually, do you know what? Dr. Peterson even said this. Jordan Peterson, if you watch him, you know what he's like. I think I was watching something on depression and anxiety that he was talking about, and I remember this thing that he said was, sometimes you just gotta clean your room, man. Just get up and clean your room. You'll find you won't be depressed. You know how Jordan Peterson talks, but it was so true. It was very true. So just clean your room, man, and see, it might help. It will help. But yes, I'll leave you with that one, guys, and I will see you in the next video, and I hope you're having a blessed day, and see you soon.